So I'm Savannah Wright, and I've been coming to Mountain State Wellness for, I want to say 3 years now, 2 or 3 years. So I had always had issues with my shoulders and my neck, just tension, and I would get tension headaches a lot. I remember when I was, I think 14, I had been to like multiple chiropractors back where we were from, and we had tried so many different things. And I had one say like that at 14 years old, that was the worst he had ever seen, like as far as my muscles up here. So I thought that was very concerning. So we tried different things. Nothing seemed to have like long-term results. I mean, I would get temporary relief, but nothing like, that fixed the problem. So fast forward to 2020, and my husband and I moved to Morgantown. And I remember I was having migraines like 2 to 3 times a week by that point. It was awful. So I just Googled. I remember I was crying that day because it was just terrible. And I Googled chiropractic places in Morgantown. This was the first one that popped up, and I saw that they did like Upper Cervical Care, and I thought, that's where I have most of my issues. So maybe they can help me. And that's when I made my first appointment. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I had at that point I had gotten used to having a headache. Like headaches were normal. It was the migraines that just started, affecting. I couldn't work. I couldn't do the things that I needed to be doing during my day. Like I would just have to, and it got so routine to the point that my husband would know, like when I went to the bedroom and I shut the door and turned all the lights out, and I had one of those like cooling wraps that you put on your head. I tried everything. So he would know. And by that point, like I just had to do something, because at that I was 21 years old, like by the time that was happening, and I knew that that was not normal, or shouldn't have been normal. Yeah, so I remember the very first appointment, I actually saw his wife first, and she was so sweet, and I was shocked by how gentle the adjustment was. Every other chiropractor I had ever been to, like, was popping and cracking, and I had to, brace myself for that. And she said, "Okay, we're all finished." And I thought, did she even do anything? Like, what was, what happened? But I remember when I sat down on the table, like after the first adjustment, I felt relaxed. Like my shoulders had never, ever felt that relaxed before. And so I told my husband, I said, I don't know what they did. It did not even take 30 seconds. It didn't feel like, but it changed everything. So yeah, now I can't remember the last time that I've had a migraine, and I might get occasional headaches, but it's nothing like, what I had before. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, they kind of gave me, in a way, my life back at 21 or 22 years old. So I'm really thankful just to have like normal function again. And I love that they're very holistic. It's not just about, pushing a certain kind of treatment, but they offer nutrition, they offer, just ways to make your life better, and they help to educate patients on that too. And I think that made a difference for me, because I've learned a lot since I've been here, in addition to the treatment that I've gotten. I would say thank you to both him and to his wife for the help that I've gotten, and for the care that I've gotten, and for just helping me live a better life. Truly, thank you.